from the Big Apple, Gary
Guys, and welcome again to the Star Connection. On my right hand side, I got my right hand man, my co-pilot, my goose to my maverick, Gary Stark Sr., one of the best boxing trainers in the business.
Thank you, son. You just say that because I'm your father, but you know,
Yes,
I appreciate
and plus
it.
I don't want to get hit. And
That'll definitely happen.
You know,
I
he
appreciate
still
the
puts me in timeout. Anyway, so we have Gary Stark Sr., the best, and to my left hand, we have one of the best, one of my good friends. He made it out of Staten Island. He grew up in New Springville, right where I live now, for the meantime. And he graduated one of the worst high schools in the district, in the nation. Put it this way, in his graduating class, there was 3 guys with handcuffs. My boy.
But I did graduate.
And also a haymakers champion because they set you up. So that's a win in my book. Big Joey P from Staten Island. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh.
Dang.
And Wu-Tang. And let me just tell you something. Not because Joe is a good-looking guy and a handsome son of a bitch. He is one of the smartest guys I ever met. Honestly, I'd say that a lot because I'm not the most brightest. My father raised an athlete, not a scholar. So
What a great athlete.
Fucking great. So, and let me just tell you something. Joe, he had numerous companies, and they were all successful.
That's a lie.
And listen, and honestly, I train Joe now, and I always pick his brain because now he lives in the West Village, and even though, 43 years old, you're not supposed to have an idol or have someone to look up to. I look up to him because I don't want to be there either, and I always want to enhance my my life standards, I guess, my goal setting. So you can always have some goals. And when business comes up, he's the first guy I call, and Jeff is the second. But I look at everything. I look at everything he says and he done, and he did it. He did it like a gentleman, and he did it like a guy from Staten Island would ever do. You know what I'm saying? He don't even step foot in Staten Island ever, and that's the best part about it.
No, sometimes there's a funeral.
Come on, Nancy, Debbie down.
Let's go to the toll.
And let me just say something.
That's what got me.
And we went to Jamaica. We had such a great time in Jamaica, and this is his establishment. This is his place, where he has workers working for him and wagwan and every like he gives so many people job opportunities in Jamaica. Wagwan means what's up. That don't do like this. I speak Jamaican. It's patois, G. It's patois. So let me just tell you something. Looking at Joe, he is just a truly one of my favorite guys in the world. And I wanted to interview Joe just to hear his little bit story, how he got out of the forgotten borough and where he's at now. And what did boxing do to your persona or your what's the word I'm looking for, Jay? All right, this guy's sleeping, but
not quick enough.
But basically, what did it do for you in the long run, and how did you establish that boxing and you working hard to your business?
I don't know if I could directly tie the two together, but I can say that I think boxing, there's a certain confidence that comes along with being able to be comfortable in a ring, right? And I know it didn't hurt my business, and I don't have to be in front of anyone so nobody can see the marks on my face. Yeah, so it's the kind of thing that I think it didn't hurt my business. It definitely helped my confidence. Not that I was struggling with it, but But other than that, I don't know how I could tie the two together.
For him to overcome what he had to do, like people just don't think, oh, he's not from the hood, he's not from, but he was always grinding. He was always, that's why people say is like, some people's hoods is different, So he wasn't in like the Park Hill Killer Hill hood, but he was, you call it the hood of New Springville, because all of his friends around him are probably still in Staten Island or just fuck ups. But I'm not cursing that much, relax. Will you put me in timeout? and you telling me some cursing, get out of here. And now, for where you're at, and your friends that were your high school buddies, do you speak to any of your high school buddies now?
Of course.
You do?
Of course.
Why?
Of course. Not my high school buddies, because I didn't last long in the high school that I went to.
Oh,
with
I
my
mean,
friends.
I forgot. You got like two high school friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the high school that I graduated from was an alternative high school, and my friends didn't go there.
Yeah,
But I still speak to them.
Where'd you go to high school, Staten Island?
Fort Richmond High School first, then Concord. I graduated from Concord.
Is like
Concord is one stage under Rikers Island. And he made it. Even though his graduating class was 2 people.
3, I think.
And three people with one parolee, one guy who was all,
That's where they get the diplomas on Amazon?
Yeah. No,
The sad thing is that I wasn't the valedictorian.
Amazon wasn't around. They just they get his diploma and they put it in a paper airplane and they threw it to him. They were like, get the fuck out of here. That's how they give you a diploma. And they fold it all in, like, you get out of here. Whoa. But it is like that, and you overcame you didn't go to college, right?
No.
He went to the school of hard knocks.
Yes.
And he did what he had to do, and he's successful doing it. And that's one thing I could say about Joe as my friend and my client once, maybe twice a month, 3 times a month, when he just wants to work out. But I love this dude like a brother. And
Well, thank you.
And I really put you in a high pedestal. Gee, you know what a pedestal is? He knows. Anyway, even though you're not writing on AI, I do when I text him because I feel like a dummy. I need support because he's so smart, this guy. Anyway, so
I feel like I could leave now.
all right, see you later.
This is a win for me so far.
We should put this on Instagram Live. But I just want to say,
What about the haymakers?
that's what I'm going to tell. Yo, relax. So when you fought the haymakers, now mind you, I showed Joe so much new stuff. If I was training him, when he fought the haymakers, he would stop that guy but the guy he fought, he was a heavy steroided guy.
I don't know that.
Yeah, they ain't seen that guy. That guy was roid, like, we had roid rage.
It was a Ringo.
No, it wasn't a ring. He was a personal trainer. He looked like he was on juice, and they didn't give him a urine sample. And I knew if he had his urine sample, it would turn out to be like lime green or some purple. But Joe had so much heart. Joe had so much heart when he fought that guy. He didn't stop throwing punches like you had to see it. It's like
I was in the corner, I think. Right?
No, he didn't. He fought in 1978.
Yeah, right about that year.
He was.
Was it the year that was?
No, you would know. Joe fought in the first haymakers ever.
Oh, okay.
That's how old
In
he
the
is.
beginning, yeah.
Yeah, he fought in 17 BC of the haymakers tournament. But he showed me the tape. He showed me not the tape, but he showed me the footage of it. He gave it all he had. He got one of the biggest hearts in haymakers history. And if I think now, if they do it like a 20-year-old anniversary of the fight, he would beat that guy's face off. He would break his face. So, and he had like 3 bagels from the hot bagels place right around the corner. So good. He had like 5 of those right before the fight. But I could honestly say Joe got one of the biggest hearts in the world. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and if he had longer hair, Now I'm single, I would probably just look him up on Hinge. So.
You might need it.
Are you training everything now?
I train. You know, I'm training with Gary as much as I can, and you know, but I'm you
It's
know,
hard.
it's. I feel like it's like. I feel like when you don't have the motivation to have to train,
Yeah.
it's easier to not get up. You know.
Yeah, like he
Really?
told me the other day, he goes, "Yo, kid, I hit the gym." And I said, "You did?" He goes, "Yeah, with 4 rocks from my house."
How many times do you go to? How often do you go to the gym though?
I'm in the gym at least 4 days a week.
Yo,
Oh,
he-
that's-
he
But
lives
I'm
a-
training. It's
That's a
different
lot.
when you train alone than when you
That's a
train.
Gee,
with friends, Yeah.
he lives a block away. He lives a block away. He should be in the gym. He should be doing the towels and the water.
Before everybody gets
Yeah,
there.
before everything. But now, I'll be honest. Joe gets there at 6 a.m. a little earlier than that, and he's my 6 a.m. client. He gives it everything he has. I try to open up this leg, but
And then you go to work from there?
Mhm.
yeah, and then he goes right to
Wow.
combing hair and doing nails at the nail salon.
But I'm good at it.
with me Ling. Woo! But thank you so much, Joe, for stopping by.
My pleasure.
And
Thanks for having me.
I love you, and let me just say something. See this guy, G? He's a great guy. He's my guy.
Well, thank you for
No,
the
no
props.
haymakers this year?
No, I'm a one and done. I think.
Why?
You know, I think it's.
You're fighting guys your level, your competition.
No,
I think
look at his face.
That's
He's a good-looking guy. You don't want to mess up the money. Mate, why these guys? Gee, we don't want to breathe like you. You see,
Kid, this is haymaker.
that's how he breathes in the microphone. We don't want to breathe like that anymore.
You all
G.
gonna get a beat.
You gotta
later.
do. Yeah, definitely.
It's his show.
No deviated septum. But we love you, Joe.
Love you too.
Thank you for stopping by,
All
and
right.
you handsome son of a bitch.
Yes. All right.
All
Wu-Tang.
right.
Stay calm. Wu Tang. So woo.
Tommy, golden glove.